And here we are in Lead, South Dakota at the Homestake mine on September 15, 2016. And I'm actually adding audio on May 12th, 2018. My Phantom 3 videos didn't have any audio, so I'm going back and adding audio to all the old videos. And I came to take a tour and got here pretty early. There was nobody here, so I got the drone out and decided to do a little flight. So we were actually looking at the open pit part of the mine. And if you come to Lead, South Dakota, I would highly recommend you stop in here. There's a visitor center with all kinds of information, and you can take a tour. The only thing that would make it better is if you could get down into the mine, if they'd take you down to one of the mine shafts and let you walk through. But I guess they're doing some scientific stuff in here now, deep down in one of the mine shafts. They're running some experiments of some kind. But if you put the video on a big screen TV, if you look at the side of the mine, you can actually see some holes in the wall where they dug through and intersected one of the mine shafts. And eventually they had to start moving some of the buildings back because the mine was getting wider. You can see just a little shack there coming right into the center. I believe that was the foreman's shack there. And there was a little story behind that they told during the tour. I think it was painted pink. But when they found gold here, people came and started digging mine shafts all over the place, and some of the buildings were actually collapsing because the mine shafts were collapsing, and they had dug the mine shafts right underneath the buildings. And I can't remember what the exact number was, but I thought they said there was about 300 miles, 325 miles of underground tunnel. And I think the mine shaft went down 8,000 feet or something like that. I guess I'll have to go back and get all the figures. After a couple of years, I kind of forgot some of it. But I guess in 2002, that's when they quit mining. And we can see a little deterioration on the walls there. When they dig the mine there, the ledges you see there are actually made to help prevent slides off the side. If some rocks break away, they hit one of them side shelves and stop. And right there, I think we can see one of the holes where they were digging and intersected with one of the mine shafts. I think, let's see, I probably have photographs of that, and I think I can see maybe 2 or 3 spots where you see holes. You can also pay a little extra fee there, and they'll bring some golf balls out, and they let you hit a golf ball into the mine. I'm thinking on the right-hand side, just a little bit below center, I think I see a hole. Looks like one right in about the center, too. And it looks like we have the sun trying to peek out. But if you like this stuff, you're really going to enjoy your visit. I do, so I did. And we'll kind of take a little look around town here. A lot of history in the town, too. When I took the tour, they drove you around and showed you a few buildings there and told you what the history of the buildings were. Then you got to go in a building where they had the cables that would lower the elevators going into the mine. Yeah, it looks like we got a couple trees that are turning down there, starting to turn yellow. September, I suppose we are getting into fall. And who knows, maybe one of these buildings here is sitting on a pile of gold that nobody's found yet. But we can see for being an old town, this looks like it's in pretty good shape. And I did, when I was out in Colorado, I went down a mine shaft 1,000 feet down in the Molly Kathleen mine. That was a pretty neat experience. So you're driving along and all of a sudden you come up on this huge hole. And there's a shot of the visitor center right below. That's where you would go to visit the mine. So we're looking at the Homestake mine, kind of one of the highlights of my trip to South Dakota. Really enjoyed it, very interesting. But it's about time to land this thing, and I just got to say I really enjoyed the visit here in Lead, South Dakota.